get him on the horn.
Yeah, but this is the area we grew up in. I grew up in Oak Grove, is my area. I know people from all over the city. But Oak Grove is my area. I grew up from this area. You know, I lost a lot of loved ones in this area. And it's just that I'm tired. You know, a lot of us that's out here today are tired. So until we acknowledge what's going on and take back our community, nothing's going to change. You know, we're going to have to move.
Am I loud enough?
We're going to have to stop talking and we're going to have to move.
Yeah.
But this is the goal. And like I said, he just spoke to the kids. He's been to school trying to reach out to the children. He's been a part of a lot of community events throughout the city. But I let y'all let him finish it up. Thank you.
What's good, everyone?
Hey.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. My name is Larry Johnson. I write under the pen name Ghost. I'm a writer as well. But I grew up in the same area, right in Hillside Court. I grew up in Hillside Court, Afton Avenue, Blackwell, and all, you know, everywhere, even Mosby. I lived in Mosby a short period. It's unfortunate that, you know, we have to come together under these circumstances, but I think that we have nobody coming to save us. If I can just be frank, ain't nobody coming to save us outside of our community. So if we don't step up as a people and love ourselves enough, because we can't expect for nobody to care nothing about us if we out here shooting and killing each other. We can't expect the police, the president, or any politician to come in here and do what we won't do, what we should be doing for ourselves. I've lost, man, I've lost so many peers. For some reason, man, it's like God put me right there. He had just left me. Like two or three of my best friends. At the age of 13, 14, I was the victim of gun violence. I escaped with maybe 40 rounds of gunfire aimed at me. Shot in the face, back, shoulder. My best friend, he was shot as well. And was shot again a couple years later. But if, like myself, I really didn't think that I would make it through my youth. And a lot of my peers as well, they felt the same. But for some reason, man, like my life was spared. And these days, I'm just here, man, to just be an inspiration, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, and you know, all of the violence and so much violence, yo. Oh my goodness, man. It was just like, and then you become desensitized to it, man. It's like you don't, when you're around it for so long, you grow up. You know, you can walk past your own brother, man, and not feel nothing. I done been there, you feel me? So, I came from that, man, you know what I'm saying? I came from that. I'm just at the point now, man, where when I look at you, I see myself, man, you know what I'm saying? So, I just want to be an inspiration, man. I got a non-profit called Drop the Guns and Pick Up a Book. And this basically was started because I was a violent teenager, you know what I mean? I grew up violent circumstances, you know, so I wanted to be more than just an author. I didn't want to be one of these people who come up off of their community and leave, and you know how we do sometimes. I didn't want to be that type of person, so you know I'm out here with y'all, man. I'm out here with y'all, straight up, man. And another thing I want to say, man, we got to support each other, yo. We got to support each other, man. Entrepreneurs, you know what I mean? Like they really trying to, you know, see us, and I mean, like, they really don't want to see us as bosses here, man, you know what I'm saying? If you're paying attention, man, like, we were never brought here to be nothing but servants and slaves. Don't get it twisted just because you're here now. You know what I'm saying? You got the same fight as Martin Luther King had. Malcolm X and all them brothers who came before us. Don't ever get it twisted. We got the same fight, yo. You know what I'm saying? They killed our leaders. And a lot of us just got scared, got traumatized, and just backed up, fell back. You feel me? But we got to come back, fam. Because we fail as a people right here and now. I'm telling you, man, it's not going to look good for our future. It's not going to look good for our future, yo. So let's stop looking for somebody else to come in here and do what the fuck we should be doing, man. Straight up, yo. Straight up. I'm not no speaker, man. You know what I'm saying? I write books. You feel me? But I was asked to, to get on the mic and just share a little bit. But I just want to say, man, I thank each and every one of y'all for coming out, man. And we all have the power to do something, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got kids. All of us got kids, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way it's going right now is like they're trying to put us right back into slavery. If we fail to stand up as men, as women, we done. I'm telling you, we done. We don't have the luxury to sit here and not be doing nothing. Just because something ain't happened to your son or daughter, or you live in the suburbs and you thinking that you're good. But you see my son that grew up in the hood, and you know what I'm saying, is going up all these hard and messed up circumstances. Your son in the suburbs won't have to worry about my son that's growing up in the hood. So don't think that you're in the clear because you're living good, fam. I promise you. You know what I mean? So, yo, man, I love you all. I just thank you all for coming. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, yo. But I just wanted to give you a little something, man. And I'm a writer. I write under the pen name Ghost. Check out some of my books, man. And don't let this be the last time we come together. Let's do this on a regular basis, yo. We losing people every day. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford to just march every other month. You know what I mean? What is that doing, really? We need to figure out solutions. We need to come together and talk about our problems. And then let's talk about how can we overcome? How can we build solutions? Come up with real solutions, yo. You know what I mean? The walking is cool, but I can work out in the gym or go to Forest Hill or go to Bird Park and work out around the town. Let's build, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
And he talked about let's working it out and finding out how we can connect with our brothers and sisters that's already, that's already out here, putting in some work. We got leaders of the South. I mean, we got Our Evolution here too, and what they do is they feed the homeless. They out in the community spreading love over and we report every Friday. And they just trying to put the people together. If you want to connect with leaders of the South, Our Evolution, everybody come up and connect.
Peace. I'm on a bullhorn. Like, a lot of times, I think I don't know how to work this. But every bullhorn is different. Every opportunity to speak to our people is different. So I can't say I came up here with something to say. But there's always something to be said when we're talking to our people about change. I guess what I would like to talk about today is, I'm a member of Our Unified Revolution. I'm also a member of a nonprofit called Our Purpose. But Our Evolution itself is an energy. So everybody that's out here is participating in that energy right now. Everywhere we move, that energy moves. I've been fortunate enough to be able to travel up and down the East Coast in the last year, all the way from Atlanta to Connecticut. Money that we've been able to raise from not our nonprofit, but through our LLC. And then also build with brothers and sisters and let them know about what's going on here, to create opportunities in the places that they're from, so that they can have events like this, so that maybe one of their children that are standing out there that don't know what's going on can get a piece of that love that they're not getting on their level or a daily basis. So I must tell y'all that change is what's going to make it happen. And the only way that change happens is through action. one thing to get up in the morning and say, I want to do something,
Dr. what?
but it's another to get up in the morning and do something.
Which organization are you with?
I'm going to be a part of something. And come and unite. As I look out here, I just see myself.
Against all odds,
Black man, you're not my
drop
enemy.
the
It's something that
gun,
we say on a
pick
regular
up a book.
basis now. Because you're not. You're the reflection of me. Black woman, we love you. We'll protect you with our lives. That's not just something we say. That's something we live. That's something we value. And it must be us taking care of our community, of our children, of ourselves. And like the sister said, she asked, can we speak about love? That is the vibration that's changing everything. That is the vibration that will make us one and unite to build our people, to create a better future in the present. We must do that. So if you would like to connect with what we do is what she does. What we do is what he does. What we do is what he does. He does, you do. Just because I've never seen them before don't mean that I will not build with them. They have created this illusion that when we see each other and we got on different type of clothes and we looking different, that we different. No, this black skin connects us. That is who we are. When they shooting at us, they not going to say, oh, you from this organization, you from this organization, you, oh, I'm not going to shoot you.
That's right.
Organization. No, they not going to do that. They going to go boom, 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 another black man dead, another black woman dead. This has been going on for the longest. They just showing it on TV now, but it's been going on for the longest. So we must do something different because the system does not take a day off. The days I get tired, I get up. I don't take a day off. There's no day that I take off. I can't tell you to make you take action. It's up to you. It's a choice. And I'm not here to preach to you. I'm going to just tell you the story that I've seen. I've seen brothers and sisters come together, 400 or 500 deep for children. Put their hands together and work to show that the community can do something. I met this sister. I met that sister. I met that brother. I met that brother. I hurt my ribs and was in the house and couldn't move. I read this brother a whole series of books as I recuperated. I met that brother. I know that brother. And I'm not saying that because this is something that I'm proud of. It's because action. I know that sister. Action. And if I had chose not to do things to make these actions happen, it would have never got that way. You have the opportunity now. You're here for a reason now. It's beautiful to see this. Just look around. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And see, this is change. This is change. It's up to you to come out. But then as I always say is, we build it, right? What are we going to do afterwards? We can talk really good up here, and I can talk to you, and I can talk to you, and I can talk to you, and then we go back to our homes, and then what happens? We in the same situation. But how about we connect with this brother and this sister that we connected with on a different level and get their phone number and see what their organization is about. And put down our ego and show love to each other. And say, black man, you're not my enemy, I love you. Black woman, I will protect you. This is how we make that change happen. This is what we're going to do. If you want to check out the organization that I'm a member of, you can go to www.OUREvolution9.com. That's www.OUREvolution9.com. As the sister said, we try to do as much as we can in the community. Next week, we will be out in Wickham, 12 to 5, reading the community, letting them know that it's just people that care about them in that area. And if you want to come out and participate, I'm going to tell you right now, I grew up on the South. I ain't been over there in that area for so long since we've been doing these events and stuff like that. But these brothers and sisters over there, they the same as us. They want to separate us by, okay, we on the South, we on the North, we on the East, we on the West. It is the same. It is the same. They want to separate us in every single way. It's ours. For us to take back what is ours, we must come together and unify. Because like the brother told me earlier, the system don't take a day off. It got its foot on our neck. We must keep our foot on the pedal. It is up to you, us. What will you do? What will you do? If you want my number, I don't say like go find me through an email. You can get my direct number. You want to have a meeting? We can meet and sit down. You want to talk? You want to make change? Ask me how I can help. And I'm not going to tell you what you need to do. I'm going to see what I can help you do. If you want to help me, I'm not going to stop you from helping me. We all got a lot of different lanes. Don't mean we got to be on that same lane, can be in that same way, in that same direction, and have that same respect and love for each other. And that's what black unity is about. Black unity, black love, and black power.
That's right.
Before I go to, the flag that I'm holding actually came from Philadelphia, from the UNIA. So if you ever see anybody holding that flag, which a lot of people don't know, because on the media they want to tell you that this is a flag of terrorism, but this is a black flag. This flag came because Marcus Garvey, well, let's start right here. Back in the 1920s, they had a song called Every Race Has a Flag But the Coon. And it was actually a top-selling song. So they made a flag for us. The red is for the blood, the black is for the original people, and the green is for the land. So when you see that flag, know that flag is you, know that flag is us. That's why we hold that flag. Peace, family.
Long live Marcus Garvey.
Long live Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. We're making change right now, believe it or not. You know, it's good that the youngins out here see everybody building. They see black brothers and sisters that actually care about one another, and they in an area where they can feel, you know, comforted and secure and everything. So that's great. Anytime that we get together, they can see that it's not a lot of riffing, and it's like not what the media want them to see about us. About the media, you know, we really got to be aware of what we put inside of our minds, you know, through music and through imagery and whatnot. A lot of people think that a lot of that stuff is just entertainment, you know, and we'll excuse it when we playing the certain songs and letting our kids watch certain things, but that stuff really does have an effect on people, and the programming that's on the police officer that think that all of us out to hurt them or something like that, that's the same programming that's going on amongst our own people. So we got to be aware of that. I'm the founder of Leaders of the New South. That's on the internet, leadersofthenewsouth.org, and I do a lot of building with Our Evolution. Yesterday, we're going door to door in Fairfield, letting people know about the system's attempt to take the resources out of our communities using the transit system and make it harder for us to feed our families, you know, and use the buses and whatnot throughout Richmond. So what I do as Leaders of the New South, I try to identify the points of oppression that are going on all throughout the country and in the city, and I try to mobilize the community about it. And Our Evolution has helped me a lot with that. In United States Black Nationalists, we've also been involved with a lot of things. So if you ever want to get involved, just, you know, hit me up through leadersofthenewsouth.org, and we always have a lot of stuff going on. It's real important that we each be the change that we want to see. Like, if we want to stop violence, violence doesn't start when a person pulls a trigger. Violence starts, you know, from the culture and from even just people's words before the actions even take place. So if you want to stop violence, you have to stop your words of violence to one another, because that's where it all starts. So if you hear somebody, when somebody crosses you, if your first thought is to say, oh, I'll smack that nigga over there, or I'll smack that bitch over there, you know, I'll drag that girl, whatever, you promoting the culture of violence right there. So nobody wants to lose a fight, you know. So if you're talking about you're going to fight somebody and beat somebody up and all of that, you know, the next person, you got to think that eventually somebody going to want to get a gun, because nobody want to lose a fight, you know. So we got to be aware of us promoting the culture of violence and promoting the programming. Like, I haven't watched the news, and like, I stopped watching the news by choice maybe like 3 years ago, and I haven't been missing nothing. The only thing that I've been missing is being afraid of my brother when I'm walking down the street, you know, being afraid of my sister, thinking that somebody gonna rob me, somebody gonna kill me, you know. I'm not involved with that type of lifestyle where I would come into contact with a lot of that BS, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really have to worry about none of that. I'm not out there hustling and everything like that. So I understand that's the people that don't live in our community that feel like when they walking down the street and everything that they gonna you stay away from the nonsense, then none of the nonsense really gonna come back to you too often. Not too often. I'm not saying that it won't ever. You know, bullets don't have no names on them, but if you're not out there promoting that culture, you know, you're gonna be pretty much insulated from it for the most part. But yeah, I just came here to support the sister that threw the event together and the brother right here. I like to look. He get on me because I don't focus so much on. I feel like I don't focus on the actions that we really see. I like to get to the root causes of everything, and I feel like the root cause of violence and all of the problems in the community is white supremacy. I feel like that's the root cause of everything. You know, I feel like we were put into these situations to hate one another when the programming that they put on the media is teaching us a whole different thing about who we are and who we really are. And that's why we walking out this store, walking out of our homes, walking out of our houses thinking that I gotta have my gun because the next brother gonna try to shoot me. And he thinking the same thing. Because that's all they showing us on the news. Like how I say when we out there at RBG Fridays, like, it's been like 18 weeks now, right?
20,
was it? I missed a few of them. I missed a few of them. 24, okay, 6 months, yeah. So 24 weeks. 24 weeks, and no news reporter came out there to show y'all that. No news reporter came out there to show you the cookout that the brother threw at Bird Park and how it was hundreds of us out there doing a kickball game with the kids and building. Rebecca, you was there. Yeah. They ain't no news reporters come out there. They don't want y'all to see that unity. But like I tell y'all, like I say to the people at RBG Fridays, if a brother gets shot out there, you're going to see 20 news reporters come out there and they're going to show it to you every hour, on the news for you to see, because that's what they want inside of your brain. The news reporters not going to come out here and show you that the people out here, we all out here trying to save our community. They're not going to show none of this to you. If somebody gets shot out here, I guarantee you, you're going to hear about it though. So you gotta be aware of that programming out there. The programming is out there, it's real. But yeah, like I said, I didn't come up here to talk, but anytime, like the brother said, anytime it's an opportunity to talk to the people, I don't mind. I'll let you know what I got going on right now. As far as the transit system, it's a big thing. A lot of people are so unaware, and that's because they're trying to sneak it a pass on us. They're trying to take away the resources in the community to attract the white people who do not use the GRTC system right now. They want to speed up the buses and take away the routes in the communities right now. I was at a meeting with GRTC, the city of Richmond, and the consultants who came up with this plan. 2 hours. We in the meeting, and I'm sitting there speaking up for all of y'all. Speaking up for all of y'all that I know who need the bus. For our families and our friends and our community that want to raise themselves up out of poverty by getting to employment. So they're trying to reduce those services to us to make it more attractive so a white person can say, oh, I can leave my car at home today and I can catch the bus because it's running a lot faster now. That's the whole thing. Slavery was never about just keeping people in chains just for the sake of keeping people in chains. It's about resources. It's about that labor resource and about that money. So since they can't keep the chains on us to get the money straight from labor, from picking cotton and picking tobacco and stuff, now they're going to tax us, or they're going to take the fares that we put into the GRTC system and making them great in the city of Richmond. They're going to take those services and provide them back to the white people. So it's the same enslavement that's been going on ever since. It's the same thing. It just done evolved into a whole different thing. It's all about resources. So that's what I do. I look at all of this stuff that's going on, all of the oppression. I see the points, and you got to follow the money. That's what it's about, following the money. So if anybody want to get involved, there's a whole lot of oppression going on in the city, stuff that people don't even see, policy decisions being made, communities being excluded. They're trying to exclude the whole Fairfield Court community right now. They want to take away their bus. The whole bus is from Fairfield Court. Y'all ain't even know that, did y'all? Nobody knows. They try to sneaking past on us. February 13th, we got to show up. City Hall. They have their meetings on Mondays. February 13th at 6 p.m., they will be voting on this. Contact your council person now. Contact GRTC now. Talk to your people. They got it on RichmondTransitNetwork.com. It'll show you all the stuff that they got planned. It's going on right now, and they're trying to sneak it past. We need to be there February 13th. Go do as much research as you can. Go to Leaders of the New South on Facebook, Community Council for Housing. Leaders of the New South Community Council for Housing. Come talk to me. I'm not doing this. To be out here in front. I'm not doing this for no publicity or nothing like that. I'm doing this for us. And I don't get none of this done on my own. The brother right there was out there with me. That's New Black World Order TV on YouTube. Our Evolution was out there with me yesterday. We was just going door to door. We not getting paid for none of this. I rode the bus, the whole route on Fairfield 2 times talking to the bus drivers. They didn't even know. They trying to sneak it past on us, people. They put the resolution in the city council on December 13th. They're going to vote on it February 13th. They're trying to sneak it past on us. Find out more about this. There's a whole lot of other stuff going on, but this is really urgent. I feel like this is real urgent for us. They're not providing no more access to jobs. Our people want to get to Amazon, right? They want to make a come up at Amazon. We trying to get to Tyson's to get those jobs out there in the county. They're not making no kind of way for us to get there. But they're going to put $66 million into this new rapid transit system to get us from the bottom of East Main to Willow Lawn. It was already a bus doing that. My first job was at Cinnabon. I'm from Willow Lawn. I'm from Churchill. I used to walk down to East Main, catch the bus to Willow Lawn. We've been doing that for 30 years, y'all. They're not giving us no more access, but they pretending like it. They're using all these fake numbers and stuff that these council people don't even understand. They're not looking at the stuff, y'all. They're just taking people's word for it. I've been looking through their reports, and I'm just telling y'all, man, I just feel real passionate about this, and it's real urgent that people pay attention to what's going on. They're trying to do it just like they do every other thing, right in front of our face. Just pay attention, get more aware. February 13th, City Council, 6 p.m., be there. It's open for public comment. If nobody comes, like I talk to some people and they just say, oh, they're going to do whatever they want to do. You know, we can't do nothing. They're going to do whatever they want to do. The white people, they're going to screw us over. Look, they was trying to, I live over in Magnolia Gardens by Wickham Court. They wanted to take our bus stop. The main bus stop that the whole community used. I went door to door. I got everybody coming. I went and met with the people in GRTC, and I was able to get them to reverse that, and now we got our bus stop. They put another street light out there because I told them that it was mad dark out there. So don't think that you speaking up can't make a change. That's on my whole point. So if you want to build with me, just come talk with me after I put down this megaphone. Go to leadersofthenewsouth.org, drop me a message in there, and the contact thing is going to send me an email. I will get with you. I feel with a lot of organizations, Leaders of the New South is about finding leaders in each of the organizations. You ain't got to be in the organization. A leader in your community, a leader in your family, a leader in the nation. That's what it's all about me connecting with different people, getting people together so that we can accomplish goals. When I need to have papers printed out, I got a leader that works at some job, and she's going to take those resources from that white man she worked with and enable me to get copies to bring that stuff back to the people. Get those resources and bring it back to the community. That's our reparations right there. That's what it's all about, man. I ain't got much more to say, but get with me, man. Build with me.
That's right. Give them a black hand.
And go ahead and clap it up for each other. All y'all that came on here, don't clap for me, clap for yourselves. You do that for me now. Keep clapping for yourselves. I need y'all to clap for yourselves like you love yourself, like you really and truly want to make a difference. Clap for yourself, okay? Because y'all came out here, all right? Posts get circulated. You see about 10,000 likes, 10,000 shares. Well, we don't see but about what? count the feet up. How many feet out here? How many boots out here? This is how you show that you care. Okay? This is how you show that you care. You know, the brothers made a good point when he say it ain't about just showing up. It's not about getting on Facebook, seeing how many likes you can get, how many views you can get, how many brothers and sisters gonna share your stuff. It's great to share the word, but we need people to come out. And it still don't stop there. You know, we always talk about mobilizing. How many of y'all want to see black people mobilize? Let me see it by show of hands. How many people want to see black people mobilize? To mobilize, you got to mobilize effectively. To do that effectively, you got to organize. How many people have said that we need to organize?
Raise your hand.
Hold your hand up.
Come on.
How many times you said y'all need to organize? We need to show unity. When to do that, you got to have a strategy. You got to have a strategy. We're running around here, and our number one problem is not a lack of unity, it's a lack of strategy. You cannot unite without a strategy. Okay? If we get every black person under one building in one roof, and we say that we need unity, guess what we're going to do? We're going to argue. It's going to be an ego contest. That's exactly, and it ain't even just us. You put business leaders in a room. Anybody in one room, and they don't have a proper purpose and a strategy prior to going into that room, it's going to be some problems. Okay? So in order to organize, you have to strategize. To strategize, you got to collect some data. How many of y'all here got a cell phone? Raise your hand. Who got a cell phone? Everybody got a cell phone? So this is what I want y'all to do. Because I'm not going to be too long-winded today. I want everybody to take your cell phones out right now if you got one. Take your cell phone out. We're going to show each other how we make this work, how we make this happen, how we put the talk away, and how we put boots on the ground in an effective manner, and how we organize those boots so that when we mobilize, we are effective. So that when we use our resources, we are effective. Go to usblacknationalist.com. Now, I know a lot of people, you know, we say, well, hold on, brother. You said the word black. I don't like that word. I'm with this organization, or I'm with that organization, or I want to be an Israelite. I want to be a Christian. I want to be a Moor. Let's say this. Right now, the ground that we're standing on, they call this the United States. So, it's inarguable. We're in the United States. Look at our skin. We black. Yeah, Rebecca, we black. What you call it? And we all want nationalism. We all want our own nation.
That's right.
We don't want to continue to be oppressed. The one thing that unites us the most is oppression. I was sitting in a meeting with the brothers, what's the name of the group? Where we were, Rebecca? What was the name of the group?
It was a Capital City Cuts. There was a bunch of folks organizing it.
But put it like this. It was about, take this number times it by 10, and we were all out there. Matter of fact, you were out there. Do you remember the name of the organization that put that all together, brother?
Universal School of Thought.
Yeah, the Green Bay group is Universal School of Thought. And when I was in there, somebody said something profound. You know, because I still learn. I don't know everything. I'd be the first person to tell you I don't know everything. I don't know it all. Okay, so when the guy came out there, he broke down the word community. And when he broke down the word community, he broke it into two pieces, common and unity. We too many times focus on what we got different and what we dislike about each other, or what we feel like the next individual should be doing. Trust me, I do that more so than anybody out here. I'm telling you, that's one of the things that I do, is we always poking at a brother saying, you should have did it this way, you should have did it that way. I don't like the way that you're doing it. What we need to focus on doing is finding what we have in common, and that's where we create unity. And that's how you get the term community. And that's how we develop our community. Find what it is that we got in common, okay? Now, as far as creating strategy, everybody that's at that website right now, I'm sorry I ended up talking. I'm going to need y'all to get them phones back out one more time. I ended up going off on a rant. Now, when you go to there, I want y'all to click Make a Difference. How many people want to make a difference out here? I don't hear you. How many people out here want to make a difference? Okay, so if everybody want to make a difference, go on the website, click Make a Difference. It's going to take you to another page. It's going to give you a brief synopsis. You ain't got to read it. I'm going to do that for you today. The goal is to get 1 million brothers and sisters. Right now, we're struggling. We at 600. 2 months ago, we was at 0. Okay? So, in the same way, I'm coming out here talking to y'all about it today. How many people out here got their phone? We're about to get another at least 10. At least another 10. That's how easy easy to see. All we got to do is just talk to each other. When you go on there, you're going to see 14 issues. Those 14 issues are not they're not the only issues that we face in our communities. We got other issues we face. That's why it's a section to say other. Pick one of those issues. If what you think that we're not going through the most that needs to be addressed right now ain't there, put the other section in and put what you feel like needs to be put there. Once you put that in there, it allows us to look at that data. It puts your plights, it puts your disgrievances in a place where we can actually see it. And right here in Richmond, we'll be able to see by the majority of people what we need to do. All these different organizations we develop, and we have our own purpose and our own plans, but the problem is we keep trying to tell the people what we need them to do, or we keep trying to make the people do what we want them to do. But if you really want to make change, we'll shut up and listen to you guys for a change. Y'all know what y'all got a problem with. Y'all know what's going on in y'all households. I haven't been in every last one of y'all households. So tell us what y'all need us to work on. And we're going to work on every single one of those issues in order of importance to you, the people. We always saying all power to the people. Well, that power got to come from the people. And this is how we get it from the people. By putting it in a place, in a position where we can actually make a difference. And I know some people may be hesitant. Hold on, brother. You wanna know whether I'm a male or a female. You want to know which state I'm from. You want to know all of this different information about me. Let me tell you, it's 10 questions, and there ain't none of that information that you providing us, ain't nothing that you ain't already gave to Facebook. It ain't nothing that I can't tell by just looking at you. So put the information in there, and put your email down. We always talking about, oh, we can't just show up, march, and then leave, and that's it. Because how many people finna watch the Super Bowl tonight? Or talk about it? Or post about it tomorrow? Everybody finna be talking about the Super Bowl for the next 2 weeks. And that's okay. That's cool. Enjoy yourselves. But make sure you did your due diligence. Make sure you did your part right here today so that when we go to send out a massive email and say, hey, brothers and sisters, we met 100 brothers and sisters in the city that want to make a difference. Now let's get all of them in one building and go ahead and look at this data that you guys are putting in right now today and go ahead and formulate an effective plan on the issues that you gave us. When we asked you to provide a solution, put your solution in. Again, I don't have all the answers. He don't, you don't, she don't, he don't. All of us don't have all the answers. But we can Frankenstein some stuff together. One thing about us, we know how to improvise. We know how to put something together. How many people out here ate pork and beans and hot dogs? So don't tell me we can't make something out of nothing. We can make plenty of something out of nothing. So all we need you guys to do is put your information in there so that we can reach back out to you. Because this is a moment right now today, but we can take this moment and we can make it last forever. Okay? We can make this last forever. And that's all I ask for you guys to do today. If you really and truly want to make a change, go ahead and fill out that survey. And don't stop with just yourself. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. I know you know friends. I know you know family.